for a picture. I was like, man, guys can't comfortably compliment each other without thinking there's some homoerotic connotations. These guys would come on and go, dude, Adam Ray, dude, funny show, man. Can I get a picture? I mean, I ain't trying to suck your dick or nothing. I'm like, dude, nothing about a photo made me think you blowing me in public was going to be the next movie. Who are you taking pictures with? And
That's funny.
and there is something about that moment though that was so like, because again, I do a decent amount of crowd work in my headline sets, and I'm real good. I've gotten really comfy, I should say, at being able to handle anything. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's like a drunk person or somebody that I'm talking to that just this happens sometimes. I'm sure you felt it where they're just they had a moment where they just were not the best version of themselves. Where the person is sober and I ask a question, and they think I'm coming at them. So they're not listening. So they're like, "Oh, I'm going to go on the defense." So then they'll throw something back like, "Well, maybe it's going to be funny." And you're like,
Yeah.
dude, you're misreading what I'm trying to do. I'm not coming at you. If you know anything about me and my crowd work, I'm trying to build a moment, gather info, and then whatever. I'm not coming out of the gate like, look at your dumb fucking hat. You get it at the gay guy store? It's like, I'm trying to figure out who you are. Take an interest in you as a person. That's how I like to do it. If I can connect with you, the whole room's going to connect.
How long have you been headlining?
Since 2013, so 10 years now.
I've been headlining about a year and a half, and
No, it shows. But a year and a half, that is, yeah, that's just getting going.
yeah, you always learning.
Al- Always learning, dude.
Always, bro.
It's crazy to think that like even in 2 years from now, you're gonna be like, wow, I can't believe I was a year and a half in feeling because and look, you always got to be like feeling yourself a little bit. You always got to take from every set, man. We have to be delusional to even be doing this. So it's like, and the amount of confidence to even get up there to think you can do it. But it's like you do, like you said at one point, got to humble yourself. And for me, I'm always like, somebody gets off stage and I'm like, how was it? Like, blah blah blah. I'm like, all right, well, what was good? Fucking look at both. Don't just go, I killed or didn't kill. And it's not like take a good and bad, but take something that you felt like you achieved or accomplished in that set. Like you didn't bail on a new bit, or you stayed in the pocket on a piece of on a riff, or you and then maybe the bad was, oh, I lost my cool with a crowd work moment or something, and you want to fix on that. But wait, I wanted to say something. What was I talking about there for a minute? Damn, fuck. We were on one. There's something to say about no. See, class clown. What was I talking about?
Oh, you roasted?
Oh, the roasted. Yeah.
Giving it to me hard. I gave it to you hard.
Yeah. So I came out. For those people who know, it's online. And I got so many comments after this. People being like, dude, I came to the show because I love your crowd work and you fucking ate shit. David Lucas fucking pour you a new one. I got too big for that because I was nervous. Because the Kill Tony show was so. That's why it's crazy to be such a piece of it now in a cool way to where like the fans have really, I think
they look forward to coming.
Yeah, which is really cool, man. And I love the show so much. I've always been a fan, but it was one of those things where I was like, I don't want to meet my heroes. I wanted to be a fan. But with Tony, we started the store, and I love him, and he was like, come be a guest. And I was like, I would love to. But then I was nervous as fuck because I was like, I don't. My idea was like, oh, you got to roast the comics that are coming on, which now I find is like a small piece of it. And then he was like, we got a guy, David Lucas. I was like, oh yeah, I've met him a few times. I really like him because I had met you a couple times and just got a good vibe from him. So he's like, he's gonna come out and he's gonna come out. There's a part of a thing now where he roasts the judges, or the guests, the comic.
Right.
And I just got too baked and I wasn't prepared. And I honestly thought I could just because I was like, oh, I can crowd work. I'll be able to riff with this kid. And bro, you annihilated me. And I was so baked that I was like, I don't trust myself at all to have a comeback. So I think I would rather just sit here and take it, edit this out, and versus trying to come up with something that was not going to be my best. And people were like, "What the fuck?" I went home that night to my wife and was physically distraught. I was so like mad at myself for like not being prepared, but also not for getting high, for like being a waste of space is how I felt on that show. I was like I didn't add anything, and I took it personal, man. And I was like, and uh, and I was like, fuck. And so I was like, if I get to go back on, and then COVID, and then everything's you guys moved down to Austin, And then we had that one at the Vulcan, and I think I just got more comfortable in my skin too. A few years go by, you just you improve hopefully on stage, but off stage too. And I just felt a little more secure in going, oh, I can do ghost jokes and not feel like I'm being a dick about it, you know.
Yeah.
And it's but it's gotta come out of love, and I think the more I got to know you too, and really had a
Yes.
became from fan to friend, it was like that made me more comfortable to even do it because I'm like now I know he's not gonna know that it's all in good fun. I need that, you know.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I totally get that.
And so then, yeah, man. But I remember that it was me and Joe DeRosa, and then Dave comes up, and I was like, I can't go at Dave first. He's got to open the floodgates. And Joe DeRosa said something to you, I think, and then you hit Joe with the fucking Jimmy Neutron or the Jay Leno fucking Down syndrome, whatever it was, both crushed. And then I had to get Joe's back, and then I was like, all right, now I'm coming in, and I must have, you know, wrote a shit ton of it. A buddy of mine, Ryan, helped me scribe a few of those as well, and then it was just about memorizing them and then knowing when to fire them off. You can't just go boom, 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 right?
Roasting is pace. It's like jazz. You say something, you come back with a rebuttal. Thank you. You had one. What was it?
Foodie and the Bloated Fish.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. And that was it. Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's the timing.
Yeah. Yeah, because you can't just if you fire when it wasn't been when there was no fire at you, then people are like, yeah, it's a dance, man. There's a musicality to it.
Yeah, it's so crazy.
And there's some of those best moments with you and Tony that are just unreal. I mean, there's a few that I watched from a few years ago at the Vulcan that were like on another level, dude. It was like you got every joke was something that had never been heard, but the timing, like you said, the pace was so beautiful to watch. You know.
Yeah, it's
How many fish could you get in a day to make yourself feel like you could turn this into like a real hobby?
Oh, I do fish.
Yeah, but how many could you pull in a day?
On the boat, 15 to 30. I'm happy.
15 or 30 fish?
Yeah. Depends on the size.
Will you cook any up?
Not really.
Throw them back in. Always.
I know we got the writer's strike, but you got anything coming up you can talk about? Do people know you play Vince McMahon?
Well, hopefully, man. I don't know. That was, first time he's ever been portrayed. It's definitely one of the coolest things I've ever done.
You did that. Nate Jackson was on that show, right?
Nate Jackson played Junkyard Dog. Nate Jackson's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Met The Rock through Instagram.
Oh, wow.
Auditioned for the show. He,
How many auditions?
just one. Did it over sending a tape. It was COVID had just, this was in June.
Right.
And I went out to Chappelle's camp at Yellow Springs.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm out there and I get The Rock and I had been sending a few messages on Instagram after he followed me. And I was like, I got to put up more content. Right when COVID hit, I was like, I just got to be more active. I got to control what I can control, whether it's dumb videos or jokes or whatever, just because there's, it was truly that initial period of like, when's the next time we're going to perform? When's the next time I can get an acting opportunity? I got to start to, look within and get creative here. So even just a dumb thing where Gwyneth Paltrow came out with her vagina candles. And so I was like, oh, who could be the dude equivalent that should start doing the ball scented candles? So I had my buddy Photoshop a picture of The Rock, like sitting on like a scented candle that said like, what was the fucking, it's on my Instagram if you just like search it, but it was, anyway, I tagged him in it, which I had never really done. I just was never thinking of like that he's on there, that he would see it. And all of a sudden I start getting all these texts of like, dude, how do you know The Rock? And I'm like, everybody knows The Rock. What are you talking about? And I look on the thing and he commented on it. It was like, big fan, man, keep it up, like following all your shit. And then we started messaging and then we got the audition and I hit him up and I was like, I don't know if this is from you, but show looks awesome. It's about his life and appreciate the opportunity if it is. And then I drop my number in there and then I get a text when I'm in Yellow Springs. It says, hey, it's a DJ, in parentheses, The Rock. Let me know when you can get on the phone. And at this point, I talked about it on podcasts because I gave my number and I didn't hear from him for like 3 months. So I went on the podcast, David Spade's Lights Out show and all this shit. And I'm making a bit about how The Rock is ghosting. So I get this text and I'm like, oh, it's one of my friends is fucking with me. So I didn't even respond. And then I get a call and a voicemail and I am baked. I'm there, fucking Chappelle's whole thing, and Common's there, and Tiffany Haddish, and my boy Jaleel White. We're just ripping blunts with Dave, and I get outside. It's missed call unknown. I listen to voicemail, and it's The Rock being like, "Hey, motherfucker, you want to fucking pick up the phone?" Like, and I was like, "Oh shit!" So I call him back the next morning, and he just goes, "Give me your best Vince McMahon," and I go, "Yes." And then he was like, "Congrats, you got the job." And then we talked for about 2 hours, and it was unbelievable. I mean, I almost convinced him to do a podcast with me after that phone call because, man, we talked from everything from being raised by a single mom to fucking sports to comedy to wrestling to crowd work to, you know, single life to marriage. I mean, it was, wow. We covered it all. And I mean, I felt like I knew him for 30 years after that. It was insane. And then to actually be a part of like that story and like really learn from not only Dwayne but like the guys that were with him and helped write the show and produce it and uh, some of the stories they gave me really helped to shape my portrayal. Because the show was a comedy and the Vince character was we didn't get into the stuff where I'm in the ring, which would have been awesome. I probably would have had to take steroids, uh, but it was fucking cool, man. And just to learn more about his whole story, because there's just so much to absorb. So to actually have a reason to like do a deep dive on stuff and the amount of stuff I read and listened to really help. And the stories that were shared with me, even like before a scene, I'd ask, one of the producers or showrunners, writers, like, would he blah, 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 would he do this? Would he do? And he would tell me all these things, and he'd say this like this, or he would do this, and he kind of, you know, would tell Dwayne like this is how it's going to be, and then when Dwayne's dad like double booked himself behind Vince's back, like I'm like, was he kind of let that go? Or he's like, no, he was a man of his word, so that shit, that was kind of the end for it. So you want to get certain things to help your choices on as far as like what the attitude of the person is.
Right.
I'm big on that when it's any acting job. I'm like, what's a person's attitude in a lot of these instances? Because a lot of these scenes are charged by obviously like the words on the page, but you're like, what type of a person were they at that point in their life while this was going on?
Right.
Too,
It's dope as fuck.
but it was cool, man. Are you a big wrestling fan?
Used to be. Not so much anymore.
Yeah, no, it's everything gets a little less cool when you get older. Toys R Us. I remember going into Toys R Us as an adult.
Depressing.
My nieces. I wasn't by myself. And depressing. I was like, this feels like a 7-Eleven.
Right.
As a kid, you're like, this is the Grand Canyon. By the way, their mascot, creepy as fuck. Jeffrey the giraffe.
Yeah, weird.
Those commercials. It was like, oh, I don't want to grow up because I'm a Toys R Us kid. Man, there's a million stuff that I can play with, from trucks and trains to video games. There's a million toys. There is. I don't want to grow up because if I did, I wouldn't be a Toys R Us kid because you can't be a Toys R Us adult. It's a great song. Google it. Sing it karaoke. And so at the end of the commercial, this giant Muppet giraffe is skipping hand in hand out of the store with like 9 kids. And they've all got toys. And you're like, and nobody says shit. Everyone's just like, see you, Jeffrey. And he's like, yeah, well, you won't see these kids again. I mean, it's like, dude, it was looking back, you're like, dude, whoever wrote this campaign was definitely a kidnapper. Anyway, a lot of fun, Dave.
Thanks, man.
Dude.
Thanks for coming out, man.
First time caller, long time listener.
We're calling fishing today, y'all.
That's a big deal.
Yeah.
And I don't know how we're getting my line down, but there was a reason it got caught up there.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll pull down a couple of acorns, a couple loose squirrels.
Squirrel boy.
Yeah, maybe.
Where's he at?
Was that? Oh, Greg? Great question. That's a reason that Facebook exists, is to track down people from your past.
Yeah.
I'll look him up. We'll put up if there's a picture of him holding like a fuck, or like I don't know, either dressed in a squirrel onesie for Halloween or like a dead squirrel behind him. We'll post his Instagram.
Let's do it, man.
Yeah.
Yo, Adam Ray, what you got coming up?
So I just dropped a special on my YouTube channel, Adam Ray Live from Portland. There's a Dr. Phil Bill Burr special I did at the Comedy Store where I played Dr. Phil and interviewed Bill Burr for about an hour and a half at the Main Room Store in LA. And then I'm shooting another special, Comedy on State in Madison, Wisconsin, and that'll be out over Thanksgiving. So check that out. Got a couple movies coming out on Amazon, but you'll see those coming. And then the podcast about last night, found on Sandra Bullock, Bert Kreischer, David Lucas, YouTube, Spotify, iTunes. Check it out.
Hey, John.
Thanks, brother. Cool.
For delicious margaritas, choose a tequila made from fresh pressed agave. Or need this, a fresh tequila.
You had to fight any comedian who would win.
Hezbollah. He's not a stand-up, you know.
Oh, we should make that happen.
Yeah, I'd fight him.
At the Madison Square Garden show.
He probably wouldn't do it.
There we go. Talk that. Look in the camera. Talk that.
Yeah, let's go. Let's make it happen.
Yeah. Yo, this is Fishing with David Lucas. And today we're out here with Heath Cordes.
Yeah.
What's up, dog?
Nothing much, man. How are you?
Chilling, bro. You got that Andy Milonakis disease, right?
That's what they call it.
So you gonna look young forever?
I hope. You know, it would be weird if I like didn't get any like wrinkles, but I started balding. So like I feel like something like that's gonna happen at some point, like in my 30s. I'll start balding.
Or maybe not. We were just with Andy Milonakis, and I think he's like 49, bro, and he's looking like a lesbian woman now.
Honestly, I didn't even know he was still alive.
Yeah, he's still out here. We were just with him.
There we go.
He's doing the damn. Don't be scared.
I got him. I got the bad boy. All right. You're sacrificing yourself for a good cause.
Let's see if we can catch some fish out here.
Yeah, we got this. Oh, he's not happy.
Yeah, he shouldn't be happy. You're sticking a hook through him.
What if he liked it?
How long have you been doing comedy?
2 years. Like 2 years this October. As soon as I got on Kill Tony.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what's up, bro.
Yeah.
Alabama?
Yeah, I did comedy in Huntsville, Alabama.
How's the scene there?
Not bad. It's a good scene. You can get up about 5 times a week if you want.
That's all you need.
Mm-hmm.
What comedy club they have there?
They have Stand Up Live, and then I did just a lot of coffee shops back there because I was under 21.
I mean, that's even if you were over 21, that's pretty much how I was in LA. You do a lot of coffee shops, a lot of bar shows.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. A lot of places used to let it. Well, LA used to be real lax.
Yeah.
When I first moved there because I was underage, and a lot of places didn't check ID.
Yeah, and then they got like really tense about it as soon as I started doing comedy. I know in Austin they did because I took a trip out here when I was 20.
Yeah.
And I could not do anything. I was only able to do like one mic for like a whole week.
Damn.
Yeah.
Let's see how you cast.
Yeah, so you can press this bad boy.
Yeah. Not bad.
Not terrible.
Not bad. Not bad.
Not bad at all.
Yeah.
For the first cast of the day.
What started you to get into comedy?
You know, I dropped out of school because I just wasn't feeling my major.
What was your major?
Marketing. And then...
That would be so weird to have you in a board meeting.
Yeah, I know.
Looking like...
That was a big thing. And, like, I didn't really realize it until I started doing comedy for a bit. But, like, there's not many careers where looking like this, it actually propels you forward. And especially, like, if I tried to, like, do some business stuff or whatever, it would just made things so much more difficult. Yeah.
Disney World, bro. Disney.
Mm-hmm. I could always work at Disney.
Bro, you can act in a Disney movie right now.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'll just work as the theme park as, like, one of the...
And just let it sit.
Snow White dwarfs.
That's pretty crazy. How do your parents feel about your career path?
Yeah, mom's happy. Grandma's happy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Both happy guys. My grandma was really nervous about me moving out here.
You never been away from home?
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
It's my first time.
It happens, bro. My mom wasn't too happy about my career path when I first started, and now she's
Exactly.
reaping a lot of the benefits, so
Yeah.
I can't really complain too much.
I know my mom, they just didn't see where it was going to go. And
How old is your mom?
my mom, she's like 56.
Yeah, that generation, they were pretty much just taught like go to college and that's how you make a living. Then you get the house and you get the kids and you get the dog. The generation our parents came from, they didn't really know like self-made.
Yeah.
It wasn't really taught to them from their parents.
And it's getting harder and harder to make it just the general way, you know, the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, man. Everybody has a college degree now, so it's like the only way to really, gain financial freedom or have any type of money when you get older, it's to be self-made.
Yeah.
It sucks, but
it pays off.
Yeah, by the time me and you are older, we're not showing you that Social Security is going to be a thing. And if you haven't put up your own money, like too bad. That's just how it's going to be. It's crazy. Going to bars for the people always say, y'all never catch none on the podcast. Let's see what I know we do pretty good out here.
I feel like it's going to be a good day. We're going to bring some bad boys home and we're going to fry them up.
Oh yeah, I gotta start doing click and catch.
Yeah.
And then put like the cooking part like on the Patreon.
That'd be cool.
The full thing. Yeah, that'd be dope as hell. Yeah.
Catch.
We got what's the name about adding that thing? The click and catch. Who house you doing that? I don't want that shit in mine. I don't want to be cleaning no fish in my house.
You should do it out in the wild.
Yeah, just out here. Just bring a fillet knife, bring a burner. Yeah, click and catch. Yeah, I like that idea. Just do it out here. It wouldn't take long, bro. You got some oil. It'll take 5 minutes. I haven't cleaned the fish in a while, but it'll take like 5 minutes. Wouldn't get too bad.
What you gotta do? You gotta scale them and then cut the skin off.
Yes, scale them. Fillet. Depending on how you like. In the house, like when we used to catch fish, my granddad just like the butterfly. He didn't like no fillet. He wanted to eat everything. He wanted the bone. He wanted the whole. He felt like fillet was wasting meat.
Yeah, I'm not big on fish fillets. They're so tiny.
Choking. So you live in where you live, Alabama? What part?
Yeah, like sitting in Alabama, like right in between Birmingham and Huntsville.
That's.
My mom's was from Indiana.
Okay.
So she went too much for everything herself.
And you always lived in Alabama?
Yeah. Grew up there.
I wasn't growing up there.
It's fun. There wasn't much there. A lot of it was just like going to fast food to hang out with friends and like hanging out at Walmart and dumb shit like that.
Right on. Yeah, how was at what age did you start growing?
I realized something was up around middle school. I was like, wait a second.
They didn't know it at birth or anything?
Nah. I had I was diagnosed with like congenital scoliosis at a very young age. I had like surgery on that when I was like 14 months old, and then I had more health problems that I was diagnosed with around middle school. So I think that like had a big part of it too.
Yeah.
Like just my body was like fighting 2 chronic diseases at once.
Yeah. Did your penis outgrow?
Yeah. To tell that it's
Yo.
Like a dope part of like
This fucking guy.
I wouldn't even be mad at all if it's gigantic, you know? It would surprise everyone.
You put my dick on your body.
Exactly. Fantastic.
We got drunk somewhere. I forgot where the hell we were at. Maybe it was when we were doing one of those theater shows with Tommy. I was like, yo, let's ask him to take the dick out. Like, I want to like. And you lost your virginity with Kim Tom, huh?
Yeah, it was the night before the HEB show. And I specifically knew that night that I was going to make it happen.
Oh, you just knew?
Yeah, I planned it for the show. It was specifically for that show.
Give us a rundown. How'd it go?
So I was just like, I was doing a show at Sunset. And nice person that I knew that we went down for the show. I was planning to see that night. And then there were so many failures. I went downtown that literally Cynthia, whatever. She asked me favors. I didn't have to do anything or just have to.
Who don't kill Tony?
Yeah.
The one who's the head of Tony?
Yeah, like, no.
You talking about that big old shit?
Yeah, the joke was, fucked up her name on stage.
Oh.
Her name was Cynthia, and then I called her Celia. Yeah. That's why, I think.
I was like, bro, whatever Celia can put your whole body in her pussy.
Oh, she would destroy me. I would be a dead man. I would die. Oh, we got caught.
Yeah, just bring yours this way. Yeah, that would be funny as hell. That'd be funny as shit.
Be scary.
Did you use a condom?
No.
Good job. It ain't really sexy if you use a condom, bro.
Yeah.
Was it everything you thought it'd be?
Yes, so because my expectations weren't too terribly high. I was like, I was more concerned about saying I got pussy in front of 8,000 people.
Since then, have you had any shits?
Yeah, occasionally.
Yeah,
Occasionally.
that's what it's all about, bro. Yeah, bro.
There's so many nice homeless people that are just willing to have sex with you. That's my main squeeze. Saw the nice homeless people in Austin.
Seen a couple of pretty homeless women before.
Have you? Yeah.
Not really here in Austin, but in LA.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Because, bro, they were probably once upon a time like a model or an actress.
Yeah.
And they just lost their way. You throw yours back out there.
Cool.
You see me talking about.
No, I've never been that hard. Yeah, my first time will be May. I definitely wanted to live there at some point, but then I just realized how fucking expensive it was.
Just make a whole bunch of money and don't worry about it.
Yeah.
That's the goal, right?
Yes, sir.
Have your parents been to Austin to visit yet?
I'm the only one from my family lives there.
So how tall are your parents?
I mean, my mom, she's like still kind of short, but for a woman, not that bad. You know, like 5'3", something like that. It was like 5'6", I think.
So you were already like giving.
Yeah, none of my family's tall.
Yeah, how tall are you now?
I'm like 4'11". That's not bad for a dwarf.
At all. You can still pull at 4'11".
Yeah.
Is it 4'11" that's a disability?
Yeah,
Or you
maybe.
like considered a midget?
Maybe. I've looked it up before, and like I've heard people say under 5 feet, and then I think medically it's under 4'9" or 4'9".
Okay, yeah. How was it in high school being short?
It's all right. I was a band kid, and so that's mainly who I hung around.
What was your instrument?
I played the trumpet.
Yeah. So you seem like a trumpet. We had a short kid in my band in high school that played the drums. He was so tiny.
Yeah. I wanted to play the saxophone before I started in school, and then I just like went with the trumpet because that's what my band teacher recommended.
I ain't gonna tell you what to play.
Yeah.
You still playing now? Or?
No, I gave it up as soon as I graduated.
What was the turning point? So did you know you wanted to do comedy in high school?
For the longest time, I thought I was going to be somewhere in the medical field. When I was really young, I thought I was going to be a doctor. And then I went through school and I realized that...
This shit hard.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I was thinking nursing. And then the more I thought about it, I was like, it would be cool to be a nurse. Every time I come in the room looking like this, they'd be like, what the? What?
The disrespect you would get. Look,
yeah, exactly.
Especially if you get some old black lady. Baby,
so tough.
Oh, baby, you don't know what you do.
It's so dumb.
Bro, yeah, because I mean...
Hey, here's your fentanyl.
The disrespect, bro. You get disrespected so bad.
Yeah. So that's when I switched to marketing, like right around my senior year.
Yeah.
And then I realized I hated that too. So I dropped out, wasn't doing anything for a little, like just for a few months. And then she watched like Dave Chappelle's The Closer. I don't know if that's the house. Yeah, like that big old comedian closer part about comedian. It was like, it was nice at the moment. And so that's when I went to my first open mic after watching that.
Yeah.
Because I always loved stand up. I loved watching it.
Is he your favorite comedian?
Chappelle's in my top 3 for sure, and then CK,
Yeah.
and then Norm and Burr are like fighting for 3.
Which one?
Norm McDonald.
I know it's about one.
Yeah, I love him too, obviously.
Before I watch it more, like,
Yeah,
it's Norman, bro. Like he's so good with his words. He don't really waste any words because he did the what's that theater here in Austin Hall?
the Paramount.
Yeah, he did that. He also did the Mothership all this week.
Yeah, you got to see him for a second last night. That was cool.
Yeah, him and what's the movie name?
David Soder.
Yeah, Soder's funny.
Yeah, that was good fun.
I never really watched him, especially just came out. It was a beast. It was a fucking. Do you feel like we're at the peak of comedy, or do you feel like it was back in the day with like the Richard Pryor's and stuff?
Definitely a new era. It's turning into it's more evolved in every year, I think.
Yeah. I like to get some knowledge.
Yeah.
Like you got Cam, the Cams, the fucking Casey Rockets. I mean, who's the closest person we can say?
You know the Casey makes me think of kind of? Robin Williams. Yeah. Thanks. I always think of the Robin Williams of our generation.
Yeah. Robin Williams, Mitchell Williams, Carey.
Yeah.
So much influence goes from start to finish. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's insane. There's a lot of talent here in Austin, man.
So much.
I like it. It makes people get better.
It really does. It's like kind of intimidating when I first moved here.
Yeah.
And then like I just realized how welcoming the scene was for one thing. And then so when you're around those people that are so good and they're there for you, like you said, it makes you better.
It's very welcoming, bro.
Yeah, dude.
When I was in comedians here actually care for each other.
Yeah.
That's crazy to see. I've never seen that.
Mm-hmm.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. A lot of times you might think it's very good. Comedians especially, and also people.
Feed the both of us with my cat.
Oh, that's why you say you should. I think they said bread is bad for ducks.
Is it? Well, I mean, we're gonna kill it, so you know, it's not really bad.
Yeah, I think they said bread is bad for ducks. It's terrible for them. But
I caught another stick.
yeah, that's all we caught so far. Get it off the hook.
Yeah.
Do you know your end goal in comedy? What do you want to do?
My goal for moving here was getting the job at the mothership. Well, that was always something like, you know, what happened. That's why I'm gonna move here. Regardless, I think I'd get better here in Austin. So it's crazy to see that actually worked out. And then Kill Tony, I had no idea what was gonna happen with that.
Yeah.
Things are moving a lot faster than I thought they would.
That's good, bro. Yeah.
End goal, as far as end goal, you know, everyone wants to sell out the garden at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what, 19,000 people?
Mm-hmm. That's definitely like the big dream, I think.
We're doing it in August. That's so crazy.
Yeah, and that's fucking nuts. I never thought in my life that I would be even doing a minute at the garden 2 years into comedy.
That's so crazy, bro.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts.
Yeah, I can't believe it. Like, man, it's going to hear 19,000 people laughing, cheering, or whatever their reaction is. It's 19, even if they're booing you.
Mm-hmm.
Who can even say they had the opportunity to get booed by 19,000?
Yeah, that's a good point. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's a story at the very least.
Nobody's catching anything. They're only gonna do dudes down there. They're not having any luck. This is the size lake I want to build at my house.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
I want a couple of lakes, but this will be like the main one. It's probably about 3 acres. There's giant carp in here.
Giant what?
Carp.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Are they out around this time?
I don't know, bro. You know, we had that funky weather. 2 days ago it was freezing, and now it's back warm.
Yeah.
So the weather be throwing fish off. We don't know if they. The what? It's warming up, so they could be deeper, they could be shallow. You never know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm an old school fisherman. I don't believe in live scope.
What's that? Let's go.
It's like a sonar, and it shows you where the fish at, how deep, how many, how big.
Oh, that's cool that they even have that.
Yeah. You gotta get one though. We tried the podcast on the boat. It don't work as good.
Does it not?
Nah, bro. It's too. The wind blowing you. You gotta drive that boat. Yes. Maybe if I had a pontoon boat,
Yeah.
that'll probably come soon because you can just anchor out, and it's like being in a living room.
Mm-hmm. That would be cool.
But other than that, I like this aspect. Just sitting by the water. It's like two old men
Mm-hmm.
just talking shit. We can talk about whatever.
Yeah, I like it too. Like I said, I can't remember the last time I went fishing. It's nice.
I try to fish at least 4 or 5 times a year. I try to fish in a lot of the cities that I travel in.
Yeah.
A lot of people try to take me fishing. I went fishing in it was North New York, like Rochester. It was cold as hell, bro.
Are there fish out just even when it's cold? In New
Yeah,
York?
yeah.
That's cool.
It was damn near on the Canada border, bro. It was too cold for me, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I think I stayed out there with that dude for like 45 minutes. I was like, hey man, I'm a bitch for the cold. We gotta go.
Yeah. Have you ever been ice fishing?
No, but when I did Canada last year, well in 2022, these people asked me, and I was like, I'm not used to that shit.
Yeah, it'd be good content at the very least.
I'm just not used to it.
Mm-hmm. It does sound weird.
These fucking weirdos. They want to feed the ducks. They probably got some weird ass band.
Yeah.
Yeah. Suicidal aunts. Shit like that. Weird people in Austin, man.
Mm-hmm. Keep it weird.
Jeez, you don't realize, like, for me, most of my time is spent downtown. I live downtown. The club is downtown, and then like when you come out here and you get to mingle with regular people, you get to see how weird Austin really is.
Yeah.
Lots of chicks though.
Oh my gosh, the women.
They're into fucking. They're bad out here. They're bad out here. But when you go to LA, bro, your mind will be blown.
I know. I can't even imagine. I was in Alabama for 21 years.
They got some nice chicks in Alabama.
Some, but there's like 3 of them per city.
You got to go to Tuscaloosa.
Oh yeah, but they're all like downstate for the main part, you know.
Tuscaloosa got babes.
Yeah, that's a college city.
Yeah. Montgomery. Got a few.
Mm-hmm.
My cousin lived in Montgomery. I used to go there when I was younger. Got a few chicks out there. Georgia got baddies. That's where I grew up.
Yeah,
Big.
and
How was it with the girls when you were in high school?
terrible, non-existent. not like Kill Tony. It's like nothing happened before Kill Tony. Now I guess it's just put so many eyes on me.
Yeah, they probably had like weird fetishes.
Yeah. All they reached out until it was like a smoke signal to every person with a weird fetish. That's the weirdest thing. Going through the DMs and seeing like these people that are just They have no chill about it. They want to fuck, and they make it crazy.
Funny, bro.
Yeah.
Would you be gay for pay? For pay?
But yeah, for pay.
It'd be crazy. How much? What would it take for you to be gay right now?
See that house and enough to pay the taxes on it for like 30 years.
So a nice house and $2 million?
Yeah. Please, I don't know anything about taxes.
That's not bad. Probably need, depending on how big the house is, probably need between like 20 to 30,000 a year for the house.
Yeah.
In taxes. You gotta think about utilities.
Yeah. Yeah, I just need to be set for like the rest of my life. One blowjob, set for the rest of my life.
What if they were trying to penetrate you?
If I'm set for the rest of my life, I'll think about it. You know, maybe I gotta examine the penis first.
Yeah. I feel like if I was gay, it would be the smaller the penis, the better.
Yeah, definitely. I'd be very intimidated by a big penis. If it's a gigantic penis, there's more money involved. I need to.
I don't know. I don't think there's an amount yet. Pray my mom one day and ask her, like, Mom, how much money would be okay for me to be gay? And see what she says. I'm gonna ask her that.
Okay, yeah. I thought you already asked her.
No, I'm gonna ask her one day because my mom an old school, fucking Southern Baptist black woman.
But she's just like, 200,000.
Cuss her out and tell her she's cut off. Little man, I'll get it back out there for you.
Cool. Oh shit. Didn't get that goddamn twig again. You crazy if you want that bird.
Bro, I hooked a bird one time in LA, dude.
Did you?
I was fishing at Echo Park. This dumbass, it was a goose actually. Came and wrapped himself up in my court, bro. It was he was like, I'm like,
That's crazy.
yeah. And then he took off with my fucking pole. People were looking, I left. Like, I might go to jail. I didn't know what was gonna happen. He was like making all this noise.
That's ins-
And I was trying to reel him in.
Come here, bird.
It was like no helping him. It was the craziest.
I bet he figured it out. Pretty sure I saw a viral video one time of a goose getting like trapped in like fishing wire. That might have been your goose.
Bro, it was Echo Park, bro. It was scary as shit. Cause I'm like, I am not trying to go to jail for like animal endangerment or something crazy. Cause they put you, bro. Them white people, people that Peter, that's probably who protect them, bro. They don't fuck around with the animals.
Yeah.
I'm already hated because of my subject matter about people like that.
Yeah.
So it's like, they got an aerator out here. That's good.
We'll catch something soon. I can feel it.
If you win in a fight, where is Space Rocket?
That's a good question. Probably. William has size in Casey.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
Before.
Sure.
6'1". Casey fight 5'8".
I feel like Casey would get wild.
Squirming. Gouging eyes. If you had to fight any comedian, who would it be?
Hezbollah. He's not a stand-up,
Bro, we should make that happen.
Yeah, dude. I'd fight him.
At the Madison Square Garden show.
He probably wouldn't do it, that pussy.
There we go. Talk that shit. Look at the camera. Talk that shit to happen.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's make it happen. Don't be afraid.
I wonder how much money he got now.
He's probably makes so much money.
Like, what's he fighting? He's out from overseas, right? Oh,
Yeah, like Russia or something like that. Pakistan?
Oh, Dagestan. It was so funny when Mike Tyson met him and thought he was a real kid.
Yeah. Yes, yeah.
Bro, you should get like real swole.
Yeah, super jacked.
That'll look crazy.
It wouldn't look right.
That's dope, though.
Yeah.
It'd be dope. It'd be dope as hell. How you like working at the mothership?
It's way better than fast food. Yeah.
So you used to work in fast food?
Mhm.
Where at?
McDonald's, Popeyes, Taco Bell. I did serving for a little bit at Cracker Barrel. I was a Cracker Barrel server. I hated that.
So when you used to see it, they thought like it was crazy.
Yeah, for the good part. Yeah. They thought I was like trans because I'm like real tiny and I don't trans or anything. So I get called ma'am. Oh, I can't tell.
I can't believe in Alabama they're that polite
Yeah.
to a trans person.
Well, I think they did that shit on purpose. Because I also look like I'm going for a boy. But, like, they, like, heard that, like, little voice of a flute. And they're like, I'm calling this son of a bitch, man.
So when does your voice get deep? It's deep now.
Yeah, it's definitely, like, deeper now. In the last few years, like, before I turned 17, it was still like it.
Oh, you had one of those, like, bully me voice, huh?
Yeah.
Damn.
Voice of a flute.
Like,
Thanks to this waterfront hotel on Booking.com, even Yankees fans are loving Boston.
Keeping tabs?
With so many choices, you can be a fan of any U.S. city. Booking.com, Booking.com. Yeah. Mint Mobile, we like to do the opposite of what Booking does. They charge you a lot. We charge you a little. They put their names on arenas. We put ours on my lower back. So naturally, when they announced they'd be raising their prices due to inflation, we decided to deflate our prices due to not hating you. And if this were one of their ads, they'd end it here with a customer. So we'll end ours with an angry couple. Oh,
You're celebrating a golden birthday. We're canceling the golden celebration.
bro, I've seen the first time I saw you get drunk, I was scared.
When was that? Arizona?
I'm like, no, what are you doing?
Too much.
You piss it out before you really get drunk.
Yeah, that's true.
You gotta slam a lot of beers.
I mean, especially if I don't drink for the whole day, I get fucked up on like 2 beers if I drink it in an hour. Yeah, I'll get really buzzed.
What happens if you drink liquor?
Liquor, dude, if I drank like 2 or 3 shots in a row, I'm gonna be slurring words for sure, forgetting sentences.
Damn, son.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I did an Off the Wagon show in Austin where it's like
Off the wagon.
it's a drinking show.
Oh.
So, and you had to do like 3 minutes of one-liners, and for every one that didn't hit, you had to take a shot. And they did like 4 shots in 3 minutes.
So have to carry you?
Yeah, it was bad.
Damn.
You had to drink a mystery drink after that.
Fuck that. I drink tequila, bro. I drink tequila. And when I'm fishing, I'll drink like Miller Lite or Bud Light.
Mm-hmm.
I got drunk with Rogan on some whiskey, bro. That shit was horrible.
Yeah, I've only taken like 1 shot of whiskey ever and threw it up.
I was emotional, man. It was over at the studio shows. Oh, you got fish?
Yeah.
You got a bite. Hold up. Smell that thing?
Okay.
Let it slack a little bit. Hold up. Let me take it down again. I think I got all your face.
Damn it.
Really slow. Real slow. Hey, now, yeah.
Oh,
There you go.
got him. We got him.
You got him?
Yeah. I think so.
Let's go, Heath. Yeah, you got him.
Hell yeah. Come here, you son of a bitch.
Oh, look ass.
Oh,
Right ahead.
oh, we got him. Yeah. Come here, man.
Boat flip.
Fuck you.
Damn.
Dumb fish.
He kind of Swallow this hook good.
You got good. I caught a fish today.
All the fish.
Yeah. Fish.
Yeah. Go back in there.
Some results.
You said we were gonna catch one.
Yeah. Manifestation.
He caught fish before me. You know Bass Daddy. That used to be my name, Bass Daddy. Well, one of my fishing names.
Bass Dad? Did you say Bass Dad?
Bass Daddy.
Bass Daddy. Now I am officially Bass Daddy Jr. Yeah.
You caught a bass before me, big dog. How long you been vaping?
Vaping? I started like when I was like 14 years old.
God damn.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, this new generation, y'all are fucked. Y'all got all the bad shit at an early age, bro.
My lungs are filled with popcorn.
That's what they say, right?
Popcorn.
You ever smoke a real cigarette?
Yeah, I did like occasionally, but like never a real smoker.
I used to smoke cigarettes, bro, and I feel way better on the day.
That makes sense. They're smelly. Cigarettes are really smelly. They give you headaches and shit.
Every now and again, I get a cough. Like if I vape heavy.
Yeah.
Like especially when I used to have that big pod with the battery.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that shit was so good, bro. I used to be coughing like a mug.
Big clowns on those things.
When I first moved to Tony was smoking, everybody here was smoking. But I used to smoke cigarettes when I was younger. I had quit with the vape. And then Tony was smoking. And I started back smoking cigarettes. I'm like, I gotta quit this shit. Like, girls didn't like the way I smell.
Yeah.
Like, back to the vape. Back to the gay vape. What do they call it? Robot dick?
Yeah. Robot chode.
Chode. That's such a white word. My friend don't like to say that. That's chode, man.
Tiny little penis.
No, hold on. What's the other thing? Where chode means tiny?
Yeah, it means like tiny, fat, little penis.
Yeah, tiny fat. Yeah. Yeah. Tiny fat little penis. I'm gonna put that on a shirt. Chode. Where my chode love is at? Tear the sides of the vagina up, but you ain't going deep.
Just get a chant going in the crowd. Choke.
Yeah, choke. They do everything in this park, bro. Like, this is Lover's Lane.
Yeah.
So many couples.
How nice. It is a nice park. I've never been here before.
I've never been the type of guy to take a girl to a park and walk around with her.
Yeah, it's too bright.
It's gay to me.
And it's too rapey at night.
No, brother. I'm sure there are some vicious people here, but everybody, this is just weird.
Yeah.
Oh, we get the bite.
Oh shit.
There we go.
Get a turtle, man.
I don't want no turtle.
Chug.
He probably ate all my worm. I saw him take it down pretty good, but I had too much slack to pop him.
Damn.
Yeah. Too much slack to pop his ass.
Want me to jump in there and get him?
You know how to swim?
Yeah, I'm not good at it, but like I can.
He's not how to swim. I don't feel like rescuing your ass. Got it all. Told you.
Damn.
Son of a bitch. I've been turtle here before, bro.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, bro. I felt bad. Like, he swallowed the hook, and then when I was trying to get it out, he went inside his shell. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck you doing? Yeah.
Ooh, that's bad.
I'm like, yo, what you want me to do, brother?
That turtle, if he is still alive, he's living a very hard life.
Yeah. If money was an option, where would you live, though?
That's a good question. Probably like, I mean, I like it here for now, like where I'm at, but just like best place ever. Never been to Amsterdam. That's always sounded exciting. Somewhere in Europe, probably.
You'd be a wild boy.
Yeah,
They put your ass in the window.
that'd be fun.
They put Heath in the window. You be in the red light district. Just in the window.
Yeah, I just wear a thong and I'd make so much money on the street.
Like, he doesn't do comedy anymore. He's over there in Amsterdam killing it. That would be funny.
Trying to think where else.
Never been to Amsterdam, but I had a layover there, and it was crazy as hell, bro.
Yeah,
The weed,
it's the airport in Amsterdam. Did they sell mushrooms in the airport?
I don't remember.
That'd be cool. Get a blowjob right after you get off the plane.
Yeah, I mean, the women I saw, unless they have like another category, the women I saw were just like whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, anytime you go over to Europe, bro, they love us American men. They don't be showing. They don't show you. They don't show you their vaginas.
What did they do?
They hairy.
Okay.
They hairy all over, bro.
I don't know why that's a joke. Yeah.
They don't got fluoride in their water. Their teeth be kind of brown.
How do you feel about fluoride in the water?
Shit, given the American diet, I feel like we need a little bit.
Yeah, it definitely helps the teeth. I know, like when I was 6 years old, I feel like I didn't brush for like 6 months, and I got like 0 cavities. It's crazy. It's crazy. As a 6-year-old, it's like, what is that? Fluoride makes you dumb, but it keeps your teeth.
Yeah, that's what they say. It makes you stupid as hell, right?
That's what they say.
And then for the spiritual people, they say it calcifies your third eye, the pineal gland. Pineal gland. However you say that word.
Yeah.
That's for those spiritual people, bro. You get one of them girls that believe in chakras and shit.
Yeah. I don't exactly know what a third eye is, other than
Third eye blind?
yeah. I mean, yeah. Took mushrooms though, and I saw things differently. I like to think that's what a third eye is.
I wasn't with Touch Rules. Here in Austin?
Yeah, you just like everything's all curvy. Everything's moving around like the water.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't see God or anything.
Yeah, I just microdose.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, microdosing's the best way to do it.
Yeah, I don't want no full trip, bro.
Mm-hmm. I took like 4 tabs of acid at one time. Once.
You're crazy.
Yeah, it was fun.
What was that?
I started at like 4 in the morning, and then I was like tripping all the way to like 6 in the afternoon.
You're a wild boy. Out here?
No, it was back home.
You stay in your room all day?
No, I was like, I lived in this pretty nice place where like we were surrounded by forests, and so I was just staring at the forest, and I thought it was like a bunch of hummingbirds just moving around. It was crazy. It was actually pretty beautiful.
I think that's the best way to do psychedelics. Just be out in nature.
Nature, for sure. By yourself.
Don't watch
nature.
Yeah, in nature.
Mm-hmm. I like to do it definitely secluded, especially if the other person's not tripping, because then I feel like I can't talk to them and I get all stressed out.
I've had there's a female comic here. She did acid one time. And I'm not like an expert with acid. And she called me. She's like, acid. Everybody said mean to me. I was like, so what you want me to do? Be mean to you too?
Yeah.
You know, roast you? Like, what the fuck am I?
Why'd you call me?
What she wanted me to do? She called me like I was her spiritual guide.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm the one who was gonna help her.
Yeah.
It was weird, but whatever. I help people when I can. You gotta help the hoes, bro.
There you go. You gotta help the hoes.
That's what you're saying. You gotta help the hoes. Always help the hoes. always make good house value, regardless of what they say.
What would be your ideal place to live?
Definitely LA. LA. And Georgia, and Florida. Those are gonna be my 3 places.
Yeah. I always thought it would be kind of nice to, like, when I'm old to move to, like, Montana if I got
Yeah.
a bunch of land.
That sounds dope.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just on some fucking what's that TV show?
A Yellowstone.
It's a Yellowstone shit, bro.
Yeah, no people. That's what I want. Just, like,
Yeah.
so much land and not to see anyone.
There's a place I really like, but things kind of land space a lot. Coeur d'Alene, Idaho.
I've never been.
It's beautiful. Kanye used to have a place there. That's one of my favorite people.
It's funny. He seems like he's doing well after everything that happened.
Yeah, bro. He was able to sell his shoes with Adidas again.
Damn, I didn't know they got back with him.
Yeah, he made so much money, dropped a new album. Patriots, like, yeah, bro. Like, Kanye's gonna be, regardless, he's gonna be rich for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
He invested a shit ton of money in Skims, so he has that, you know. Damn. We lost a battery.
It happens.
Ain't one of them kids jump in there and get it.
Yeah.
Was it his water? It's over with.
Be funny if the battery dropped and it's like all the ducks died immediately.
You see fish floating up,
Fishing with David.
right? They do this thing. They put an electrical charge in the water. They do it at like a lot of state-run lakes to check on the fish. They go in and shock the water, and all the fish float to the top.
Yeah. They just like take a nap for a second.
Yeah. They count them, see how well they're doing and shit. I like to do that in here just to see what's like in the water.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, bro, we gonna really end this episode without me catching a fish?
What?
That's ass. That's ass, bro. All right, here we go.
I got a fish. I feel pretty proud of myself.
Yeah, we got it. We don't need another one.
We had a good day.
If we were relying on fishing to survive, we'd be good with your fish.
Mm-hmm. We can make it last for I could make for that fish last for at least 3 days.
I need the other half.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
You don't eat much?
I don't have to. Sometimes I do. Sometimes, you know, I'll eat like a sandwich for a day and I'll be like, I'm good.
Yeah. Well, how much do you weigh? 105?
Like 90 something. I haven't like weighed myself in a bit. I feel like I've gained like at least 10 pounds since I moved to Texas.
Just drinking a lot of beers?
Yeah. Your weight.
Yeah, shit, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Have you went to go get some Terry Black shit?
No, I've never been to Terry Black's, I don't think.
What are you waiting on?
I just haven't been. I've been to Terry's. There's so many Terry restaurants in Austin, Texas. That's one thing.
Terry's is cool. You like In-N-Out better?
In-N-Out's way better.
Yeah.
The only reason I tried Pete Terry's is because I was like arguing that In-N-Out's the best fast food burger.
Yeah.
And then someone was like, I don't know, Pete Terry's. And then it was just such a letdown.
Yeah, people here in Austin believe in Whataburger.
Yeah, I'm not. They have Whataburgers back home and they're okay. But like, In-N-Out is superior to everything. It's fun.
For sandwiches are decent.
Yeah.
All right, brother. Well, thank you for fishing with me today.
Yeah.
For shit.
Yeah, thank you for letting me fish with you, David Lucas.
Yeah, it's fun.
It was fun. We caught a fish.
Yeah, we caught a shit.
This is your first hunch of the season.
It's parlay time.
With FanDuel, a 3-week free trial of NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube TV will give you many more.
No. It's Broncos time. I'd take the over.
And you can easily act on whichever one speaks to you.
Eagles, Browns, Broncos, Bills, they all.
And make every moment more.
New customers bet $5, get $200 in bonus bets. Plus, every customer gets a 3-week free trial of NFL Sunday Ticket from only on FanDuel. Sportsbook.
What's up? This your boy David Lucas. Out here with my dog, the Pod Father. Red Red. What's up, man?
How you doing, man? This is peaceful as hell.
Right. That's what I love about the Fishing Podcast, man. You're not in the studio. It's two people out here talking a little bit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I like about it, man. So welcome to downtown.
Yeah.
You're a new resident.
Yeah, I just moved down here.
You're my neighbor.
Yeah, it's literally a 6-minute walk to your house now.
Yeah.
That's great. I want to get more people downtown now.
Yeah. Yeah, I tried to get Hans, but he's so damn cheap.
Yeah,
He's cheap as hell.
yeah.
He don't want to spend no money.
That's crazy because he has tons of money.
When he told me how much money he had saved, I'm like, for what, Hans?
He's the most thrifty person I know. It makes no sense.
He really is, bro. Like Hans will spend 30 minutes to do something to save $5. Yeah.
Yeah.
William spends money, but he spent his money on weird.
But William's also like the type of person that's always thinking about money. Like he'll call me up and just be like, I don't know what to do, man. You know, like I haven't got paid for this gig and this. I'm like, he's always talking about money to me. It's hilarious.
I don't think about it. You need a word?
Yeah.
I try not to think about it. You know, it's just like keep working, invest. That's all you can really do. Invest it and you know, I mean, as long as you got a voice and as long as you're you, we'll have a job for the rest of our life.
Yep. I haven't put a worm on a hook in 25 years.
Damn.
It's been that long since I've gone fishing. I used to fish all the time.
Yeah, you from Ohio, bro.
Yeah.
It's good fishing up there.
Yeah.
I've been fishing at one of them Great Lakes. Hold on, you twisted at the top. There we go. We're fishing on the bottom this time. I've been fishing with those corks. They got. I've been fishing with those little corks. Let's see if we can hit something on the bottom. There we go. Oh, yeah. You and Adam Ray.
Oh my God, I lost every. Oh wait,
No.
Oh, I lost everything.
I got you.
I caught hay.
You're passing that warning bucket.
Yeah.
Thank you. The best part of waking
I lost my worm.
Yeah.
That's You ever used the rubber worms? As a kid, I used to just buy those rubber worms because I thought they were cool.
Yeah, I fish. I fish with the rubber worm. I fish out here a lot with rubber worms, especially man.
Yeah.
That the spawn about to happen. That spawn, boy. When them bass start spawning, that's some serious fishing right there. The male bass start. They start guarding the nest. Man, we ain't sat down and talked in what 2 years ago at Boca.
Yeah. Shit, I forgot.
A lot has changed since then. The mothership's open.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like they'll kill Tony at Madison Square Garden.
That's
Bro, like when I was yeah, like just think about that. 19,000 people. We got 2 shows, right?
yeah.
I watched a lot of the old episodes of Kill Tony, and when y'all first started it, did y'all get the dream of it to get this big?
No, especially since like before Kill Tony, I had done a show in there before, and it was hard doing shows in that little belly room, you know, on a Monday. It was like the only reason, you know, I ever got to do a show is because they're like, there's nothing, no one could do a show on Monday, you know, it just doesn't work. I'm like, all right, well, I'll just do podcasts in there. You know, if there's a crowd, there's a crowd.
Yeah.
And even like when we first started, me and Tony, like the first couple episodes, like, you know, we had 5 people, 7 people. It's like, oh, we got 10 people this, you know.
Right. It's always beautiful to grow something. It's always, it's like, you know, when I started my YouTube channel, like I used to be so hyped to get 1,000 views in a day. I was like, oh shit, 1,000 people watch me in a day. Can't believe it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'll be like, I ain't gonna say mad, but I'll be like, damn, this video only did, you know, 10,000 in a day. Like, so, you know, so it's stuff like that, bro. It's, yeah, growing a baby. And how long did it take y'all to go from the belly room to the main room?
Man, I would say, I don't know offhand, I would say we probably were in the belly room for 2 or 3 years.
That's not bad.
No. And I remember when it came up, you know, because we were doing pretty good. The belly room was getting full. And I remember we were like, do you think it will work in the main room? Like, because we didn't want to change the formula too much because we were like, you know, having a show in the main room is a totally different vibe than a show in the belly room.
Go from the small ceilings to this big ass room.
I remember the first time we were like, you know, because it used to be free. And then we were like, should we charge like $5? And we were like so stressed out. Like, you know, I don't know if people will come because we didn't want it to just kill our whole entire audience, you know? And sure enough, like, I think it didn't change anything. It actually, I think we got more people when we started charging, like faster. Then we're like, shit, maybe we should go to $10. You know?
Oh, wow.
Like a month later, we went to $10, I think. But
hell yeah.
That was crazy back in the day.
And at first, it was you, Tony, and Tiffany. Wasn't she like the band and everything?
No, we used to have this guy. Well, we didn't used to have anybody. And then one time we met this guy who was dressed up as Iron Man and
the Iron Patriot.
Yeah, Iron Patriot, and he just kept on coming every week, and that was cool for a while. But then he ended up being a crazy fuck. So then we were like, well, the idea of having somebody dressed up as Iron Man is so stupid. So I went on Amazon in like 3 days, bought pretty much an Iron Man outfit. I bought like shoulder pads, like football shoulder pads. I bought Iron Man like costume. I even got the speaker in the mask and like, and so we would have guest Ironmans every week. So that was like a guest.
Oh,
like,
that's crazy.
Tiffany Haddish dressed up as the Iron Patriot once.
Oh, wow.
We probably had maybe 30 different people. And then that's when we met Pat Reagan and stuff. And they were like, oh, maybe we should just have a band instead, which makes way more sense. Yeah. Especially, like, that would never work having, you know, especially nowadays, we'd get sued as fuck if we ever had anyone like the Iron Patriot as a regular person on the show, you know?
Marvelous thing you'll see.
Yeah. Disney. Yeah, it's been, I think the scariest thing, though, is moving to Austin.
Yeah, it was, I still remember me and William recording the Brothers in Cursive. And you were like, yeah, I'm going to Austin. And then you're like, we can't record for 2 weeks, guys. Because when you came down here, you did an episode of JRE with Kanye.
Right. So yeah, that's how the whole thing happened. Like Rogan moved here, and in the back of my head, I even had talked to Tony. I was like, I don't know, what do you think? You want to move to Austin? Because, you know, everything's in LA sucks now. Shit's closed with COVID, you know.
Right.
And then it was just kind of like, in the future, let's think about it.
Right.
And then luckily, Jamie, the producer at JRE, got COVID.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like one of the biggest weeks. It was Kanye West, it was Matthew McConaughey, it was all these people. And, you know, I still work for Joe. Like, I'm still on the payroll for this very reason. So they called me in, and I came down for 2 weeks to Austin. And, you know, on my off days, you know, I was bored. So I was like, you know what, I'm just going to, for fun, just look around at houses.
Right.
And then I'm like, holy shit, this brand new McMansion, like, it's half the price of that 1 bedroom in LA. Right. I was like, I have to get it. And I just fell in love with it. Yeah, I just fell in love with my house. And I literally signed the papers, like, you know, got a loan and everything while I was in Austin. I came back and I go, I didn't even tell Tony yet. I'm like, Tony, I'm moving to Austin. You know, maybe I'll just, you know, drive down or fly back for Kill Tony for a while, but what do you think? And he's just like, I don't know, I don't know what to do. And then he ended up coming to.
Yeah.
It's such a great idea.
He drove out here and never went back for
Yeah.
like 2 years.
Yeah, he just left his apartment.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. Tony, he fell. I remember, because I came out here.
And I remember you guys weren't going to come out at first. Like, I remember you and William, that's one of the great reasons we stopped Further Than Cursive, and I was like so bummed about it. I was like, come on, guys.
Oh, that podcast, bro. We probably be just as big as Too Bad for the K.
Oh, if we still did it?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
We'd be, yeah, that was it. Because it was just us kicking the shit.
Yeah.
It was just, and now we got a sober William.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, we were babies. It's ridiculous. It was so hard.
yeah, that Eric Griffin, not Eric Griffin.
Yeah,
Eric,
it was it.
Eric Griffin, yeah, Eric Griffin episode.
Oh my god, classic episode.
Yeah.
That, me and you were.
Yeah, I'll be like, Will, come on, bro. Come on, dog. Come on, man.
Man.
Yeah. Good old William, man. Yeah, I remember when you came out here to Texas, you were sending us pictures of Whataburger with all the different sauces.
Now I hate Waterburger. Like, ew, gross. Why?
Yeah. Maybe it was fresh.
It's just not the same. They got bought out or something, I heard. And because I remember you coming to Texas before I lived here and loving Waterburger.
Yeah.
And then it's just not the same. It tastes like Burger King. Like, I don't know.
That's funny. Yeah, man. And also we got Not a Damn Chance Burger now. So it's like, as long as I got access to that, I don't need In-N-Out or a Whataburger.
Yeah. But I do love the fact that In-N-Out just has no lines, no wait. You can just walk up and order a burger. Like, it's ridiculous.
People in Texas don't get it.
Yeah, that's fine by me. I hope they never get it.
They'd rather go to, what's that shit called? P. Terry's.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah. P. Terry's. Dan's is good.
I haven't had that.
Dan's is pretty good. It's on the east.
What's up with that place? It's called Jew Boy Burger or something like that. Have you
I
had
keep
that?
hearing about it, but I never went.
Yeah.
Yeah, living downtown, I don't really leave the vicinity.
Yeah.
It's a 12-minute walk to the club.
Yeah. God, there's so many great restaurants down here. That's the best thing about moving down here is I unlocked Uber Eats, like a whole new level, like a boss level of Uber
Bro.
Eats.
2 a.m. you can get Habibi.
Yep. I'm just getting fogo de chao like 3 times a week now.
Yeah. I eat a lot at Ruth Chris,
Ruth Chris,
Eddie
yeah.
V's,
Yeah, just went to.
and ToonLoots.
Yeah, I love ToonLoots. You get the seafood tower, the ToonLoots.
I'm allergic to shellfish, so I get the steak and the fish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That sucks being allergic to shellfish.
I mean, I used to eat it, bro. And when I was in college, I grew into a fucking allergy, man. Like, I was in college, and we went to go get some shrimp. This is back, I don't know if Walmart cooks anymore. I haven't been to Walmart in God knows, well, I actually went to Walmart today. But I don't go to that part of Walmart.
Right.
And this is when they were like steaming the shrimp.
Oh, they did that?
Well, when I went to college, yeah. And they were steaming the shrimp and they put season on it. And I was eating it, and I remember going like, I'm like, bro, this season was tearing my fucking mouth and throat up. Like, it felt like it was just like itchy and spicy.
Oh wow! It was closing up your throat, right? Or
Yeah, so I'm like, I'm not tripping, and they're like, nah, you like we good, like you tripping. I'm like, so I didn't break out into hives or anything, but I did take a Benadryl and then it went away because I was just like itching and shit. But I never put like 2 and 2 together because I've been eating shellfish my whole life.
yeah.
I didn't know you can grow into an allergy.
You should get that checked just to see, or I don't know, because now you're missing out on some of the best seafood.
Yeah, but now it's like scarred in my head.
Yeah.
Like, you
That's
know,
true.
shrimp can send me to the hospital. Like,
Yeah.
it's PTSD now.
Yeah.
So then I ate shrimp like 3 days later, and that's when I had the whole everything.
Oh fuck.
And they were like, oh, you got a shellfish allergy. You're allergic to the iodine. I'm like, what?
That sucks. Dude.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, because I'm like, I only like hard shellfish.
Yeah.
Like I don't even like regular fish really.
Yeah. Yeah, man. It's crazy, man. It saves me a lot of money on dates. Because the girls think they like the crowd, they're like, hey, you can't eat that, baby. I got that shellfish.
You need to be around it.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. And honestly, how is your social battery right now? Is life bogging you down? We just got out of the winter solstice. Now the sunlight is back out, so we're able to have a little more energy. I know in the wintertime, I get bogged down because I don't like when the sun goes down at 4 o'clock. It messes with me mentally. So what are you doing to take care of yourself? Have you ever tried BetterHelp? Because all of us, we're very, very busy. We're very busy in life, and we all need someone to speak to. If you're thinking of trying therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's all online. Everything we do is online nowadays. So why not try a therapist that's available to you at any time online? I have benefited from therapy. I use BetterHelp myself. My schedule is crazy. I'm always on the road, so BetterHelp helps me because it's available online. Find your social sweet spot with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/FDL today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/FDL. The next time you sit down on the toilet to squeeze out a baseball bat, Hello Tushy wants you to remember one thing. The time you're spending scrolling on your phone isn't giving you peace of mind. It's giving you twice as long in the bathroom, and one of the leading causes of hemorrhages is prolonged sitting on the toilet. The Tushy Bidet cleans your butt with a targeted stream of fresh water, eliminating the need for painful wiping. I have the Tushy Bidet. It has been life changing. I don't have to use as much toilet paper. It's cleaner, it's more efficient. Because wiping toilet paper can be irritating. So now I just use the Tissue Bidet. Tissue Bidet cleans your bum 2 times better than toilet paper. Why not use it? Tissue Bidet easily attaches to your bathroom toilet. 10 minutes or less. You don't need any electrical. You don't need any additional plumbing. Stop wiping until you bleed. Join the 3 million plus
Like they're
You. It's true. Evening. And this one is for Rear of the American Dragon. People in Wembley Stadium. In front of my Danielson. What's next? My own future. Retire Brian Danielson. You know, it's probably time for me to go home. Your career might never be a done. The first half of our double. Well, as we await the arrival of the challenger for the whole big voice of professional wrestling to get out today, it's a pretty amazing Jimbo. What's up? Championship celebration of Brian and all the just over 2 weeks forward the opportunity to become the man that will rip not on TV. Then you know in South Bend. 2 for 2 thus far for the Eagles. This is going to will it be 3 for 3? We'll check that, Danny. Numbers arrives of anti-violence. Watch it. People within the industry as well, JR. years ago. Some of these everybody is Wednesday. Damien's from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, where we are 7-2. Joined by Tony Schiavone to give us a look at some every effort, Justin Roberts. Ladies and gentlemen, Daniel scores. They say that patience is a virtue. And Max, I know you're somewhere in this building, and I'm not feeling very virtuous tonight. I'm not waiting for all out. I want to break your neck right here in Milwaukee. Let's go. Between Daniel Garcia and MJF has become deeply, deeply personal. The pipes. Very intense for sure. Danny, this mic ain't working. There we go.
I believe that was the.
Danny, I'm up here, but the reason I'm up here is because I don't want to ruin our big match coming up this Saturday by whooping your ass, bud. Not that I wouldn't take a great deal of pleasure in doing that. No, it's just that I don't want any excuses made when I paint that canvas in your blood and break your pencil neck. And also, unlike you, I don't attack people from behind like a coward. And I damn sure don't do it looking like, with all due respect, an emaciated skinhead hooked on Ozempic. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Max, you really think that everybody here believes anything that just came out of your mouth, right? Everybody here knows that everything you just said is fake and a lie. That's fitting, because everything about you is fake. From your tan, from the makeup on your face to cover up your acne, from the trip that you took to Turkey to get a hair transplant that didn't even work. Like, the thing that makes me sick about you is the biggest thing about you. And it is your fake love that you have for them. Listen, you don't care about this place the way that I care about this place, right? You don't love these people the way that I love these people, okay? And you can get as many fake tattoos painted onto the back of your leg that you want. I'm gonna give you a fair warning. I will make you bleed buckets. How about you shut up and you listen to me for once, okay? Last week, I said that I was obsessed with ruining your money. And I made that decision with my money. I want you to suffer, and I want the people that help you suffer too. So here's the thing. If you can ever find a woman that will pretend to care about you for longer than a year, I want you to marry her. I want you to get a house. I want you to have a kid. But just know, every time you pick up that ugly ass baby, you're gonna feel a tingle from your neck all the way down to your toes, and you're gonna think about me. And Max, your kid is gonna ask you, Dad, what do you want? You're gonna have 6 statement that you made said, I was until Daniel Garcia ended my career.
Watching the game. Watching the game. Hang on. With Frontier Fiber Internet and YouTube TV, I'm not just watching the game. I'm getting into all the action. And with multi-view, I can watch up to 4 games at once. I've gone from being a Monday morning quarterback to being a game day genius. Talk about a win.
Switch now to 100% fiber internet powered by the speed of light and
All right, guys, that's gonna bring it to an end. Thank you guys for watching.